Hi guys, welcome back. Okay, let's discuss the situation and just get it out there. Rip the bandage off and we can go on from there. Yes, I cut my nails off. Okay, now why did I do such a thing? My nails are real, first of all. I don't wear fake nails. And they grow and grow and grow. Seriously, it's like I wish my hair grew as fast as my nails. I've been working on my crafting channel and I've had my hands in resin, in clay, in so many different things that it ended up drying under my nail. And I woke up and it drove me nuts. I just didn't feel clean. No matter what I did, no matter how much I washed, no matter how many times I stuck toothpicks under my nails trying to pick that crap out from under my nails, I couldn't do it. And I just decided, well, they gotta go because I'm not living like this. And I did talk to a couple of people in the resin community and that I know from like overlapping, crafters in my old, and they had the same problems. And they're like, that's why we don't have nails. So I didn't feel so bad that I was doing something wrong that I got resin under my nails. Shit happens. So now that you know, I can relax, and they grow back so friggin' fast. Like in another couple of weeks, they're gonna be all past my fingertips. But I cut them really short. I haven't like. This is funny. I started that channel and cut my nails off. I haven't had short nails in like 7 years. So it feels really weird to type and stuff like that. So now let's get on to the main topic. Okay, I am like one day out of finishing like 4 videos. So I thought this was a good opportunity to give you guys a update on what's going on with the Starjoy pencils, the new ones. And I'm happy to say, guess what these are? And I know they look ridiculous because I can't reveal them yet. We're not up to that part yet. Since the last time I gave you an update, Andy and I had to change up some of the pencil colors. Now, it wasn't that it was the color, the hue. It was just that we took the tone up and down on some of the pencils because they were too close to match other pencils in the set. And as everybody knows, that is a big thing with Chinese pencils. They always come out where their colors are so closely matched you can't tell the difference, and they double color. So it was no different with this. We had to we had to bounce out the bad and put in the good. So that's what's been taking up a lot of the time. And believe me, that process was hard because I kept having to go back into the whole set and match things up. It was luckily we were able to keep the names because we really weren't changing up the colors. So then Andy had to do a test run on some of the pencils. There's so much involved in doing these pencils, you wouldn't believe. Then he had to do a test run where he sent me like 4 different versions of the pencils in different barrel colors, and then we had like a big discussion about how we're going to match the paint to the pencil. And that's what I'm going to tell you now what I decided. A lot of companies, and you know this is true in China and even everywhere, because I have a pencil set from Vietnam that I was testing yesterday, and their barrel paint looked nothing like, nothing. And I know it's very hard to match up the pigments in pencil core to paint. They're on different systems. It's very hard. Andy did a fabulous job. And what we decided to do, and you will know from other pencils, that we took the barrel color, and I left a little bit of the barrel color out here. We took the barrel color and matched it not with the core. That seems to be a big thing that they do, is they kind of want their pencils to look sleek, and they match up with what the core looks like. Everybody knows that what the core looks like and what the pigment looks like on the paper is sometimes completely different. So we took the actual color, and that's the one. This is the color we matched to the barrel, not the core. And I was much happy with that result, and so was Andy. So then we had to go with, then we had to down to decisions that had to be made were like on the font, on how bold the font was going to be, where the lettering on the pencils were going to be. There was so many different decisions, and Andy kept me in the loop 100% of the time. It was great. So finally he sent me these 4 versions of about 10 pencils. So these are the pencils, the actual pencil itself, but they all look different because they were just things that I needed to look at and make my decisions on. So I was able to test out the cores, which they were amazing. I wanted to show you something on this. It was like my little magic trick. Now, they're oil pencils, so they sit on top of each other, but sometimes that doesn't work out so good. I wanted to show you what happens with Andy's pencils. Now, that's 2 layers. Now, if you take, say, the pink, watch what happens. Look at the blend. Look at the purple that it comes out with. If I take the yellow and I go over here, we got the orange going on. So that is how easy it is to blend with these pencils. Now remember, they're not waxed. They're going to go on top of each other. And that's exactly what I wanted to see. How easy it was to have the colors change. Now, the pencils themselves, you could see it's a 3/8 point. That's the core we went with. And we did a thicker core with a thinner barrel. It's very comfortable in the hand, and that was done on purpose because of the way they look. They look really good. What else about them? Oh, the few people that did see them, because I had like a little group that was giving me opinions, because I didn't want to be the only person that was making these decisions. So I had a little core group that got to see the photos, and they all said it was very easy to read. We picked out a really good font. We picked out the type of paint where you're able to read. There's going to be no problems, no glares, no. There's going to be no glare issues on these pencils. The only thing that Andy was worried about, and I wasn't worried about because it was kind of like no big deal, is at somewhere on these barrels there's a band, and not every pencil lined up. He said he's using the best technology. He's going to be as careful as he can be to get that 2 band end lined up completely. He goes, but some of them may come out just slightly off. And I'm like, I don't think anybody's going to care about the band. And in fact, it didn't even dawn on me to look at that. It made no difference to me. So I wanted to show this to you. Now, now where we are at now, we're going into production. That's where we're at now. And he gave me a timeline for the production, because I know a lot of people were asking me, well, when? Let me see where the production one is. Email is. Of course, it was just flashed by me. Okay. Color pencil production takes 40 to 50 days. I didn't know that it took that long, but he said, yeah, it takes about 40 to 50 days to get the pencils produced. The tin boxes, the box take 30 to 40 days. But I guess we can be working on it simultaneously. Then there's some other things that will be with it. Okay, he does say A, B, and C. The package inserts take 10 to 15 days. Packing of goods, and then they're sending them to Amazon, getting them approved by Amazon. So we're looking early fall. I would guess maybe late summer, 50 days from now, maybe late August, early September is if everything goes the way we are hoping it goes. That's when these pencils are going to be able to be available. I cannot wait to show you them. They're great. They're really good. I love this. I love how easy it is to blend up the colors. And even the gray, this gray that he sent me was a green gray, so it's kind of hard to do a green gray when I don't have a green pencil. But it's one of the shadow colors. Doesn't really go with red. Got a green gray. I need a blue gray for that. But it goes on nicely. So we'll be able to do lots of shadows, lots of things with it. It does, and it can, even though I would be using a blue gray, not a green gray for this. But you can tone up colors easily on it. So that's everything. So that's my update on the pencils. And as I said, I'm really excited about it. I'm sorry I can't show you more, but we're going to do the big pencil reveal. I don't want you guys seeing them. You got to see a little bit and hear my update. There is some things that I do know. We are working on a solution of getting the pencils to other countries, to the UK, to the Netherlands. I know, I'm not forgetting about you. To Australia. We're working that out. Now, Andy only has an Amazon USA account. And every time you go into another country, you have to set up right from the beginning a whole new account. It's involved. So it's not as easy as just flipping a button, and you have to keep a certain amount of stock. He's got to rent storage space, and it's involved. So we're working that out on possibilities of what he can do. Maybe he could set up an Etsy shop. I know personally, I have an Etsy shop. I know he can send out through Etsy from all over the world. He is the CEO of the company. He might be able to assign somebody to ship out through the Etsy system. That's one way of doing it. I don't really want to do this because just don't. These aren't my pencils, and I'm not financially involved on that point. I'm doing this because this is fun as heck. There may be a way at the far end, the last resort, where he ships me a couple of cases and I'll get the pencils to you. And we'll go. That is the really the worst way of doing it, because the shipping will be terrible. So that would be the worst thing. But there are other ways that we'll be able to work things out. Replacement pencils we might do through my Etsy shop, where I'll just purchase a whole bunch of replacement pencils so that we can do stock on these pencils, which I think is really important, because you don't want to run out of your favorite color and not be able to get your favorite color. So we're working on that. That I don't mind doing because that's like easy, but I can't be storing cases of pencils in my house. I am overrun now with pencils, like up to my eyeballs and beyond. With, if I brought cases of pencils into this house, I think my husband would like throw me out. I'd be living on my porch. So that's just some of the ideas that we're coming up with. If any of you guys have other ideas or want to share with me, please do. I get some of the best ideas from the community, and I don't have all the answers to everything. So please tell me how we can do this or how you in your country go about doing this. I do know that Amazon USA will ship, or other Amazons. Like I could buy from Amazon UK. I just don't get Prime. That might be a situation where you can buy on the Amazon USA site. I know some products can and some products can't. I don't know the intricacies of how they work it out and make the decisions about that. That's something on Andy's side, but it's definitely something I'm bringing up with him, and we're in discussion right now, going back and forth on ways that we can do this. Andy did tell me that he will be he's going to put these out on Amazon, and then he's going to be giving me a code for all my subscribers. So there will be, if anybody's thinking, well, there will be a discount for my subscribers for this. There'll also be some PR packages going out to a few people, not many. This is not a you must make a video PR package. It's more like the makeup community way of doing things, where you don't have to. You can if you want. You don't have to if you don't want to. But you'll always be able to say, yes, yes, I have, and I've tried it. If one of your subscribers have asked a question about it, but there's going to be a very limited number of those type of things going out. I'm not repeating what Arteza did. I'm just going to come out and say it. I'm just not. So that's other things that we've been talking about. So it's all coming together. So as of class will be tomorrow is Wednesday, probably Friday or Saturday. Yeah, tomorrow, probably about Friday. Friday or Saturday morning will be class. But I have other videos to put up. I'm just running slow this week. I had a terrible cold. It was funny because one person who never misses a beat, ever, she know, I don't know if she knows me so well, and I guess she does because she's been with me forever. And she was saying, there's something about your energy level. It's your energy level. And I'm like, and I was laughing. I'm like, God, there is nothing I can get over on this woman ever, ever, never. And she's always right. Which is the funniest thing. She's always right. So I did have a cold this week, and so I'm running a little bit behind. I will see you. I'm going to bed now, and I will see you guys in my next video. Take care. Bye bye.